chapter 13, Sloka 5. We will do chanting.
Yes, ma'am.
Mahabhutan
Mahabhutan
Yahankaro
Yahankaro
Buddhiravyakta
Buddhiravyakta
Mevacha
Evacha
Indriyani
Indriyani
Dashaikam cha
Dasaikam cha
Panch
Panchachendriyagocharaha.
Panchachendriyagocharaha. Very good.
Because at the first when I started learning for the first two times I by mistake chanted this shloka. That's why I know it.
Very good. So, even though you have chanted the shloka, still I chanted. Why I did that? Because we need to complete the
Ma'am,
chanting. Tell me. You are telling
no,
something?
I want to tell because you have to do it properly in
We need to
order.
complete the chanting. When we start, we need to complete that full shloka. है ना? So, because it is a
Yes.
prayer, so we need to do it a complete prayer. We cannot do incomplete. Very good. Now,
Yes,
shloka.
I said it fully, so I learned it a bit.
Good, very good. Now shloka says, Ichha dveshaha
Chadveshah
sukham dukkham
Sukham Dukkham
sanghatash
Sanghatash
chetana
Chetana
dhritihi
Dritihi
etat kshetram
Etat Kshetram
samasena
Samasena
savikara
Sabikara
mudahritam.
Udharatam.
Thank you. Now the meaning part 6. No, 5. Mahabhutani, the great elements, Ahankaraha, the ego, Buddhi, the intellect, Avyaktam, the unimaginable, Eva, indeed, Cha, and Indriyani, the senses, Dasha, Ekam, 11, Cha, and Pancha, 5, Cha, and Indriyagocharaha, the 5 objects of the senses. Now Shri Krishna ji is saying, the field or the body is composed of 5 great elements. So this body is composed of 5 great elements. The ego, the intellect, the nature, the 11 senses and the 5 objects of the senses. So this body is made up of all this 5 great elements. So this is according to mythology, this is according to Shri Krishna ji. So always remember, never try to mix science and mythology. Both are correct in their perspective, in their point of view. Science is totally a different thing and mythology is totally a different thing. Okay, so this is according to mythology, according to Shri Krishna ji. Shri Krishna ji explains us that the body is made up of the great elements. What are the great elements? Which are fire, water, air, space and earth. These are the elements. So these elements, through these elements even the earth has been made and even the body. Okay? So the universe or the earth where we are staying is made up of these 5 elements and our body as well. Also it contains ego, intellect, nature. What is nature? The behavior. How a body behaves. It is called nature. It has 11 senses. How come 11 senses? Which are 5 senses, 5 working organs and the mind. So Shri Krishna ji says that mind is also a senses. So it is the 5 senses plus 5 working organs plus the mind. And it has 5 object of senses. Object of senses, the through which we are attracted towards the object, it is called object of senses. When you see a cake you want to eat it, right? When you see a new toy you want it. So that is object of senses which attracts you towards an object. that is object of senses. Able to understand? So, five senses, five elements. Five elements the body is made, then five senses: nose, eyes, skin, ear, and tongue. And the five organs, working organs are mouth, hands, legs, genitals, and bowels. Then mind, which controls the above senses and the working organs. Right? Mind is very powerful. Because of the mind, all the other senses are working. If mind is not working, the other senses will not be working, because it is the mind who sends the signal, who commands the senses to do. Are able to understand? And then five objects of senses are taste, smell, sight, sound, and touch. Shri Krishna ji is saying that this body or the field is made up of all these elements. Is it clear? So it is something related to the science. You all must have studied in this science in a different way. Shri Krishna ji is saying in his own way. Both are correct in their point of view, in their perspective, and always remember, never try to compare or club each other. Science and mythology. है ना? ठीक है. Now
Yes,
Vandita.
ma'am. So, ma'am, isn't it like that science explains things that humans can understand, and mythology explains things that only the God, Lord Sri Krishna and the gods can understand? Things
No,
that
we
humans can't capture.
no, we are also understanding.
No, things that we have to hear the Lord Sri Krishna, we have to be explained about. We can't just see it. It explains things that can't be explained so easily by science.
See, nay, it is not the thing. That is why I said two things are there, two different things. We cannot club it. Science is what humans have experimented, invented, created. And mythology is what it is: spiritual. It is that we have not seen Sri Krishna ji, but he has taught us. He has given us the guidelines. Nobody has seen Sri Krishna ji, nobody has seen any god. But still, there are Vedic mantras, there are Vedic books, spiritual books that we need to follow. So, these are two different things. Able even what is given by Sri Krishna ji, we are able to understand very easily. But science is that it belongs to human. Many great people have invented, created, they have discovered. That is all science. This is two different things. Able to understand? Good, thank you. Vandita, please explain.
Yes, ma'am. In this Sloka, Lord Sri Krishna is saying that, like how the earth is made up of five elements, even our body is made up of five sense organs and five elements. And even our mind is a part of the five senses. And we have one more thing called object of senses, which means when we are attracted to something.
Very good, thank you so much. Sarayu.
Excellent. Okay. So the body is made up of, I mean, it is comprised of ego, intelligence, and the 11 senses. We have the body, which is made out of fire, water, air, space, and earth. Similarly, we have five senses. We have five working organs and one brain. We have object or senses for which we through which we get the attraction.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Suridya.
We have five sense organs, and we have five working sense organs, and we have one brain.
Very good. So, our body is made up of this. Okay? Okay, we both.
And so in this shloka, Lord Sri Krishna is explaining that the body is made up of 11 senses. The five working water, air, earth, and space, and the mind. So these are and our body is made up of it, and so is the earth. And there is the object of the senses which makes us attracted to things. Like if we see something, we get attracted to it, like material things. Like if we see something like a new toy, then we want it. So that is that is the object of senses.
So our body is made up of all these things. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Now we will move to the next shloka. Shloka 7. Ichha, desire.
Shri
Devasha.
Krishna ma'am, and I'm sorry I was late because I was having my breakfast
Ha,
and I
no
was
problem.
sleeping.
Okay, no problem. Now you listen. We are doing the meaning part. Devasha. Hatred, Sukham, happiness, Dukham, sorrow, Sangataha, together, Chetana, the consciousness, Dhriti, the courage, Etat, all this, Kshetram, the field, Samashena, comprise of, Savikram, with modification, Udharitam are examples. So now Shri Krishna ji has said the body or the field is comprised and reacts because of desires and hatred, happiness and sorrow, the body consciousness and the courage. So Shri Krishna ji is saying how we react because of all these things inside us. है ना? These are the feelings and emotions tends to affect the body in both the positive and the negative ways. It affects the mind, senses, and nature. We have feelings. From where we get feelings? It is the senses which sends the feelings, the desires, the emotions. है ना? Are you able to understand? Where if somebody bullify you, you get hurt. How you get hurt? Because your heart and mind tells कि these are not the good words. The person is bullifying you. Then you get a feeling of sadness. Yes? When you go for a competition, you win. You are very excited. So how you are excited? Your mind, your heart and your senses sends you a signal that you have won, you are happy, you get excitement. So this way the body reacts. The body reacts with the help of the elements, with the help of the senses, with the help of the working organs. They that makes the body react, that makes the body have feelings and emotions. It can be in a positive way or negative way. Depends on the situation. Depends on how your body takes. It is your consciousness, it is your courage. Able to understand? So it is a part of science according to Shri Krishna ji. है ना? He is telling us how the body reacts, how you are able to laugh, how you are able to smile, when do you cry. It is all because of the body which is made of the nature. It also depends on your nature, your behavior. That is, you are born with. Nobody can change it. Everybody is born with a nature that is called behavior. Then we have the senses, our mind, our heart, all the working organs. Through with the help of everything, this body reacts to every situation. Like you all are sitting in this class. So, you all are not new students. You all are old students, right? But still you are continuing. Because you are enjoying it. You are born with the nature that you like the spiritual path, you are understanding it and you are enjoying it. You must have seen so many students have come and they left, they joined and they left. They are not able to enjoy. Their senses are not sending the signal that they should continue the class, they should chant the class. So, same way it applies to anything and everything. Able to understand? See, some you are enjoying Bhagwad Gita, others are not enjoying. So it depends on the body. The body which is born with a nature, that is the behavior. Then the elements, what type of elements? It is the elements which is supporting to learn to be in a spiritual path. It is the senses and the mind which is supporting to be in the spiritual path or not to be in the spiritual path. So it all depends, you know. It all depends with all this 11 elements, then senses, the mind and the working organs, with the nature what the human are born, with the consciousness, with the courage, everything works together. It is not that only one part is working, like only heart is working or only mind is working. No, they all work together. Okay, so this is what Sri Krishna ji is saying in Shloka 6. Come on, who will explain? We both. Okay, Kanishka will explain.
Yes, ma'am. I
You're
can
there?
explain.
Okay, come on,
Yes.
explain.
So in this shloka, Lord Sri Krishna is explaining that the body reacts of the different things like desire, hatred, happiness, sorrow, and the courage and the consciousness, and all of these. Uh, all of these make us react to things. If we are being bullied, we are sent a conscious message via our brain that this is not good, and we start to feel sad, and that and that's the reason our body works with the help of the 11 senses, the mind, and the 5 working organs, and the 5 great elements with the all of the feelings.
Very good. Kanishka.
Yes, ma'am. So in this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling that in your body there is brain and the heart and the sense. So these all will tell you to how to react. Like if I won a prize, so my brain tells me that you won the prize, you should get excited and you should be nice and you should not get sad. So all the things that are happening is telling my brain.
Okay, thank
Like
you.
now, I am joining this class because for God. I need to pray for God. That's why I am joining. And for enjoy too. That and for enjoying that also. For that also I am joining this class. But it's not like that. I'm old student, so I will not leave it.
Okay. Suridya.
Ma'am, Lord Shri Krishna is saying that in this shloka that our minds react like different. Like like I win the prize in the competition, so my mind tells you want to be excited.
Very good. Then. So our inside the organs and our senses makes the body react in a positive or a negative way. Huh? Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Sir.
Sure, ma'am. So Lord Shri Krishna says that the body or the field reacts due to the desire, hatred, happiness, and sorrow inside us. They affect in a positive or a negative way. It is the senses that sense the signals. Body reacts with the help of these senses or the organs in a positive or a negative way. It is because of the 5 senses, 5 working organs, brain is why we react in a particular way.
Thank you so much. Vandita.
Yes, ma'am. In this shloka, Lord Sri Krishna is saying that because of our 5 elements and 5 sense organs, our body is able to react. The heart sends message to the mind saying that you have to react in a positive way or a negative way.
Very good. So basically now Shri Krishna ji is giving us the knowledge in depth, like how the body reacts, what are the things the body is made up of. It is very much, we in our language we can say, a science. It is not a geography. Is it a geography lesson? No. We are not learning about the landscape and all. We are learning about the body. So
We
that
are
is,
learning Sanskrit here.
हाँ ठीक है, Sanskrit. That is chanting. The meaning part we are learning, that how, so now you got the awareness that how you are reacting, how you are behaving. You should go and share with everyone, with your parents because they are not sitting with you, your friends, your family. Sharing is caring. So you should share this knowledge. And Bhagavad Gita is that to be shared. It is not that to keep only with you. You should go and share, teach the shlokas to your family members and
Man,
friends.
you know, when I learn some shlokas by heart, so that time, I could teach everyone. And sometimes if gets problem what shloka I know, I just tell that the problem easily solved.
Very good, very good.